How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Blue Shifting. Welcome back to Riddle Joker. Now, last time we were prepping and doing everything we can to get ready for the festival. This festival has two parts. First of all, we're planning to have fun by using our powers to make a cafe. We're gonna make literal, furniture out of water, which sounds really cool. And then we're gonna be serving some foods. That's gonna be really fun. But secretly, this is also a attempted trap, like a honey trap, to try and lure the kidnappers who are trying to kidnap Ayase and to bring them out. Hopefully we can intercept them, figure out what their real purposes are and all of that. Part of us is hoping that nothing will happen, but there's a really good chance it will, just because it's an opportunity where people could actually get onto this normally very secure area. So we're going to do everything we can to protect Ayase and make sure that she's going to be alright. But we'll have to see. There are reportedly supposed to be other agents around to try and help us, but I don't know. It seems a little presumptuous to assume that that's going to be enough. So we'll just have to see how things go and play to our hearts and see what happens. Apparently, we're also at the crux of where the story is going to officially diverge into its different ending routes. So that's what some of you in the comments have been saying. We'll see. It depends on how long this episode goes and what happens. But yeah, so far every time I save it says it's the common route still, but I guess we might be ending that. So we might see what ending I'm going to end up getting. Let's find out together, shall we? Let's get started. Everything is proceeding as planned. We'll still be running the cafe.
わかった。こちらも問題ない。搬入される機材や材料については事前に確認を行っている。業者に不審な点は見当たらなかった。もちろんしっかり遡って調査しているからな。喫茶店の詳細についてはどうだ。もし変更があれば些細なことでも念のために教えてくれ。
None that I know of. The kitchen has been stalled. The kitchen has been stalled. I think it means stocked, because stalled doesn't really make sense. The kitchen's been stocked, and it will be stationed sectioned off in the rest of the cafe area as planned. Oh, okay, so it does mean stalled. Stalled as in, it's gonna have walls. Gotcha. At first I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Other furnishings, such as chairs and tables, will be made on the day of the fair, but we already have a layout. The only question left is how many people we'll actually get, but that's something nobody will know until the day of.
わかった。こちらも予定通りだ。明日はそちらに応援を送る。
Good, good. What about the matter we discussed the other day?
全部話はついている。作戦も立案済みで承認も得ている。
Excellent. Great. Thanks again for that.
あ、そっちもよろしく頼むぞ。
Yeah. It's finally here, tomorrow. My nerves are running high. Is this plan really gonna work? If it fails, then I guess I'll walk around for a bit. The lobby's empty. Dead silent. Yeah, this didn't really help. Walking around the dorm only makes me more antsy, if anything. Maybe I should go outside after all? No, too risky. I can't afford to get in trouble the day before the fair. I feel awful towards the others. Guess I'll go back to my... Wait, what's that? I just heard a noise from the canteen. Is someone there? Is this gonna be our reveal? Is that you, Nijion-san? Hey?
有原くんじゃないか。どうしたんだこんな時間に。
If this is the route we've got, I'm quite happy.
もしかして小腹が空いたから盗み食いでもしに来たのか。ダメだぞそういうのは。
Ah, interesting, interesting. So why are you here, Hazuki? No, I was in the lobby and heard noises, so I came to check. So what are you up to? Snitching food, perhaps?
もちろん違う。明日の練習をしていたんだ。
Oh, okay. All by yourself?
給仕の方じゃない。調理の練習だ。
Oh.
明日は何があるかわからないからな。万が一に備えて、私も一応練習を。
You're such a... She's... What's the word I'm looking for? She's persistent. She's driven. She's kind of obsessed about being perfect. But she channels it really well and seems to keep her life in relative balance, which is really, really important.
というのは、まあ、建前だ。
Oh yeah? Are you hungry? Oh?
本当は、明日のことを思うと緊張して落ち着かなくて。それで頼んで、厨房を使わせてもらったんだ。
Well, we got that in common then. Oh, okay.
有原くんも同じなんだろ隠しても無駄だぞ。顔つきがいつもより怖い。緊張している証拠だ。
Yeah. Alright, you got me. You're entirely right. I was strolling around the dorm because I felt too antsy to stay in my room.
だと思った。ちょっと待ってくれ。今クレープを作る。甘いものには緊張をほぐす効果があるんだぞ。
You're not wrong, but that's not great. Seeing Nijon-san saying that with a smile, I could feel my restless heart calming down. Mm.
どうだろうか。
It was great. You cooked it just long enough.
そうか。よかった。
Is that your first time cooking? Like a recipe? You're pretty good at cooking, huh?
これぐらいは乙女のたしなみというものだ。
I would also argue all guys can. Remember, I'm not a breakfast champion, but I have inherited skills from breakfast champions, my grandfather and father.
と言いたいところだが、本当はそれなりに練習をしたんだ。
Yeah, that's okay. Well, either way, the crepe turned out amazing.
そう言ってくれると、努力した甲斐があるというものだ。
Aww. Can I say one thing though?
何か問題があったか？
Calm down. No, I was just gonna say it's so good I want another.
なんだ、そういうことか。びっくりさせないでくれ。人が悪いな。
Well, it's so easy to tease you, even when you don't want to. Sorry.
この時間に甘いものを食べ過ぎると睡眠の邪魔になるからな。食べ過ぎない方がいいんだ。だからわざとサイズを小さくしたんだ。失敗したわけじゃないんだぞ。
Ah. Oh, wow. Thanks for looking out for me, Nijon-san.
これで少しは眠れそうか？
Yeah, I think so. Feel a lot better now. Thanks, Nijon-san. She slowly shakes her head.
お礼を言いたいのは私の方だ。
How come?
有原くんのおかげでこんな楽しそうな模擬店に参加することができた。
Not really. I mean, you were such a good friend, like right from the get-go. Of course, I'm gonna make you a part of my activity group.
他にも能力がうまく使いこなせない件でもいろいろと世話になったから。
Again, maybe I was like a catalyst to that, but it was really Ayase and the others and Mayu who really helped with that.
だからありがとう。
Okay, fine. I'll take that. You're welcome, alright? I find myself captivated by that gentle, heartwarming smile on her face.
有原くん？
No, it's nothing. But yeah, I feel a lot better now after talking to you. I think I'll be able to sleep well tonight.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいような恥ずかしいような、とにかく照れるな。
It's so cute! Ah! Oh, I know. Let me make you a crepe so you'll feel less nervous about tomorrow.
いや、それは気持ちだけで十分だ。
Why?
自分で作って食べたからな。これ以上はこの時間の甘いものは侮れない。恐ろしい狂気だ。
Gotcha. Oh, so you're worried about that kind of stuff? Kind of unexpected?
私でもというのはどういう意味だ？
You're really easy to tease?
私だってれっきとした女の子なのに。
Aww. Sorry, wasn't trying to say that. I was just surprised as well. You're pretty cute, also real slim. So I guess I figured you wouldn't worry about your weight.
またそうやって気安く褒める。絶対私を褒め殺してごまかそうとしてる。
Maybe. I'm not, I swear.
だったらいいが、まあそんなわけだ。クレープに関してはその気持ちだけで十分だ。
Maybe next time then. Anything else I can do for you?
もう十分すぎるくらい力になってくれたよ。本当はな、クレープの練習をしていても緊張がほぐれず全然落ち着かなかったんだ。
There's gotta be something we can do about that.
でも有原くんと話してからは胸の使いが取れて心が安らいだ気がする。明日は頑張ろう。模擬店が成功するように。いや、成功させなければ。
Hey, you know what though? Frankly, if we have fun, we'll have succeeded. Stuff like that's all fine and good. Try not to stress yourself out too much over it. I mean, you're gonna be one of our waitresses, and look how cute you are. Really, any way for us to fail?
いや、また気軽に。やっぱり私のことをからかっている。面白がっている。
If I were actually if I were actually in person interacting with her like this, it's funny because I'm very similar. Like, I'm really bad about taking compliments. Like, I want to dismiss them or anything. She gets very flustered, very cutesy. But, like, I also tend to give a lot of compliments because for me, compliments are very special. But, like, when I receive them, part of me doubts that they're legitimate. And so I get all flustered and not sure whether I should just accept it or if there's, like, some ulterior motive or something. Like, I go crazy about it. But they mean a lot to me. And so hearing it, even if I'm not sure how to react to it, means a lot. I tend to give a lot of compliments because for me, they mean something. And so I try to give compliments, and I've always strived to give true ones. Maybe I could over-embellish something, perhaps, but I always like to say something I mean. So one of my favorite things is to say things like, I really like your socks. But for one thing, I love, like, really interesting socks, like tall socks with fun, or socks with fun patterns or something. And so it's a compliment I would throw out there, or like saying like other things about just like maybe how someone does their hair or whatnot. Like, just genuinely, stranger I don't even know sometimes, I'll just go up and say, hey, I know it's weird, but I think that's really cool. And then I walk away. Like, I love doing that because, I don't know, it makes me feel good. It feels like I'm contributing something meaningful because I find that kind of stuff meaningful. It can make my day when I get a good compliment. So I'd have a lot of fun with Hazuki because I would be giving her these genuine compliments. She'd get all flustered, and I think it'd be really funny. But if she then turned it around and gave me a compliment, I'd get all flustered. So it'd be really funny if I were actually physically, like, if I were here. Like, not the main character, but me. I'm not. I'd never do something that mean-spirited. She and I continue to banter back and forth until the lights out time comes. If that really was, like, the path I'm going down, I did stop it at the perfect point.
有原くんは気軽に褒めすぎだ。思ったよりもナンパな男なのか？いやでも、教室ではそこまで八方美人な態度というわけでもないな。
Oh. Uh-oh, Hazuki, what are you gonna do with this information? Oh, her room looks nice. Very, very Japanese.
もしかして本当にからかっているんじゃないのか？だとしたら、本心だとしたら。
Aww.
せっかく気が楽になったのに、違う意味で眠れなくなったじゃないか。恨むぞ。
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry at all.
Riddle Joker.
All right, time for the fair.
私が水を最後に固めてしまって完成と。
Oh yeah? Oh, look at those! They look so cool! As our planned furnishings made entirely out of water lined the poolside. Even knowing what they'd look like beforehand, we're still a bit of awe at the sight. Like, they look a little too big right there, but I think it's just, like, a juxtaposition post. But look at it all around, like, the rest of the perimeter. Like, that looks really sweet.
やっぱり面白いアイデアですよ、敷部先輩。ありがとう。噂が噂を呼んで、大変な騒ぎになること間違いなしですよ。
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we are gonna have a bit of our heads full.
大変な騒ぎか。ありがたいけど、それはそれで困るな。さすがに恥ずかしい。確かに、お客が来ないのは寂しいが、あんまりたくさん来られるのも恥ずかしすぎる。
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
それは確かにそうですね。水着で接客なんて想像しただけでも。
Oh, come on! You look great! We'll also ultimately decide to adopt Mibu-san's idea, the Bikini Cafe, technically swimsuit since we have two guys on deck, but bikini sounds better, to give our cafe a little flair. But still, most restaurants have a distinguishing attire for their staff, so we decided to throw on aprons over top. People might actually think we're naked underneath at first glance, which I guess some horn dogs would really be into.
そんなに恥ずかしそうにしながらもちゃんと着るんですね。だってもう決まったことなのに今さら文句を言うのは卑怯じゃないか。申請だって済ませてしまっているんだから。
Yep, and you're not one to shirk your responsibilities.
ちなみに三笠さんは恥ずかしくないのか？全く恥ずかしくないというわけじゃありません。でも今までにも水着で写真撮影することもありましたから。
Right.
それに私は調理担当なのであまり人前に出ることもないでしょうし。あ、そっか。だったら私も多少はマシかも。しまった、うかつ。私も調理担当に立候補しておけばよかった。
Come on, you're fine.
お姉さんも同感。まさか本当に水着を着る羽目になるとは。若い子と並んでこんなに肌をさらすなんて苦しい。今すぐ死んじゃいそうなくらい苦しい。
Why you got it out?
式部先輩の水着姿は卑下する必要なんてないですよ。
Thank you, Nanami.
私もそう思いますよ。先輩の水着姿はとってもセクシーで大人の魅力でいっぱいです。むしろ羨ましい。私の方なんて先輩と比較すると貧相で。
Chisaki, no, please, stay with us.
というかこの中で貧相なのって私だけ。なんという驚異の格差社会。止めるものは貧しいものに施しを。
まあまあ落ち着いて。小ぶりは小ぶりで需要があるもんさ。
He's right.
それはフォローなのか。
What? Probably, okay, maybe not.
あ、そっか。私だけじゃなくスオ先輩も小さいですね。
Of course not.
僕男なんだけど。
なぜ見てるんです？
No reason. No reason. I quickly try to deflect after Mitsukasa-san notices my eyes automatically wander toward her. But yeah, that's not gonna work.
どうせ貧しいものは身分さんだけじゃないとか思っていたんでしょ。
No. I mean, I can't control what my subconscious is thinking, okay? I wasn't thinking that.
そもそも私は貧しくないし、ちょっと小ぶりなだけで貧しいってわけじゃなくて、私は私の おっぱいを発展途上なだけ眠れる獅子のような、眠れる獅子ならぬ眠れる父ってやつなのよ。
Okay. Well, I hope your boo volcano will awaken someday.
ねえ、バカにしてない？正直に言ってごらん。ちさきちゃんの水着とっても似合ってて可愛いよ。ななみちゃんも可愛いよ。これはちさきちゃんが選んでくれたおかげだよ。
Aw, you too.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいね。うん、お姉さんも二人ともというかみんなよく似合ってて可愛いと思う。
And then there's me, who's just here, being a guy.
だからこそ私の水着姿が浮いている気がして。
No, I would look like a sore thumb.
これは私の本心です。自信を持ってください、先輩。絶対大丈夫ですってば。ありがとう。そもそも似合う似合わない以前にすっごく恥ずかしいんだけど、今さら文句を言っても仕方ないね。接客が中途半端になるのも良くない。よし、お姉さん頑張るよ。
Let's do this. Yeah, this definitely looks like this definitely does look a little crude. But what's done is done. We can't change things this late in the game. The opening hour is steadily approaching, and everyone's mentally preparing for it in their own ways. I need to do the same.
さてと、それじゃあかたどったテーブルや椅子を片付けてしまわないと。手伝いますよ。大丈夫です。人の手で運ぶにはちょっと重いですから、能力で運びますよ。
Oh, well, what about me? The tables and chairs then rise into the air via her ability.
それでも椅子ぐらいなら運べますから。一度に全部を運べるわけじゃないですよね。
Oh, and I can also carry heavy stuff with my ability.
できる範囲でみんなで運べばいい。準備はまだあるんだから、みんなで効率的にやっちゃおう。
It's a team effort here.
ですね。
Alright, here we go.
お待たせしました。これより声優発表祭を開催いたします。
それじゃあまあ、一丁頑張りましょうか。
Yes. Oh, look at that. They're on the
2
chairs.
名様でしょうか。こちらにどうぞ。
Hazuki, breathe. You're fine. Breathe. I love how they actually added people to chairs. A lot of visual novels will not change the background very much at all. I mean, it's an effort for sure, but like it is very cool to see them go to the effort of actually adding in people.
ご注文はお決まりでしょうか。焼きそばとクレープ、飲み物はウーロン茶とコーヒーですね。かしこまりました。ななみさん、お好み焼きはもうひっくり返してもいいんですか？まだです。外側がもう少し固まってからお願いします。
Good, good.
わかりました。
サトル、コーヒーを2つ入れて。
Coming right up. People started flocking to our cafe the moment the fair officially began. But roughly half of them were boys who go to Kika. I guess the word bikini really is like a magnet.
すみません、注文いいですか？
はーい、今行きます。
ってなんでスオが来るんだよ。お前はお呼びじゃない。
うるさいな。ここはそういう店じゃない。セクハラするつもりなら他に行ってくれ。し。
She. Good, I like them.
セクハラするつもりはなくてもだな。せっかくなら女の子に注文を聞いてほしいだろ普通。
Because we're not parading girls here.
だからそういう店じゃないっての。
運がない。お前も女の子の方が良かったよな。まあ俺は別にスオでも気にしないが。なんだよその反応。お前まさか。違うぞ。別に変な意味ではなくて、俺は女の子でなくても気にしないってだけで。
Why would you even think that initially? Oh gosh.
そんな目をしたまま離れるな。せめて注文ぐらいは聞いていけってば。
There's the occasional fuss here and there, like what you just witnessed, but students aren't our only guests. We have a fair number of school outsiders.
すっげえ。本当に水なんだこれ。
でも触ることはできないんだね。見えない壁みたいなものがあるよ。
これがアストラルなのか。
ねえねえ、これってずっとこのままなのかな？もしずっと椅子とかテーブルのままなら引っ越しが楽だよね。模様替えも簡単そう。
That would be kind of cool, actually, like if you could actually make them permanent.
さすがにずっとこのままってことはないんじゃないか。知らんけど。
I think it'd be good for servers to take the opportunity to explain it a bit, but you know, that's me.
そっか。だとしても便利そうだね、アストラルって。疲れた時にはすぐに休めるってことだもん。
水で家具が作れるなら他にもいろいろ作れそうだもんな。
We're doing our job.
なんとなく来てみたけど思ったよりも面白そうだな。
ねえ、たまにはこういうデートもいいよね。ねえねえ、この後はどこに行こうか。
そうだな。腹ごしらえはここでするから、次は見て楽しめるものがいいかもな。
だったら次はここに行ってみたいな。
ああ、もちろんいいぞ。
Many of the guests from the general public seem to be having positive reactions to the cafe and our incorporation of Astron elements. This is exactly what the school wants this fair to achieve, so I have no doubt they'll be pleased with us. Now, let's have a look and see how everyone's doing.
お待たせしました。焼きそばとウーロン茶、クレープとコーヒーでございます。ななみくん、パンケーキを2つよろしく頼む。パンケーキ2つですね。わかりました。綾瀬先輩、パンケーキの生地を取ってもらえますか？はい、どうぞ。ありがとうございます。
together so well.
このお好み焼きの具合はどうです？多分中まで火が通っていると思うんですけど。そうですね。はい、大丈夫です。
Nanami makes a good head chef.
ありがとうございます。お好み焼き2つ出来上がりました。はーい、今運びます。3番テーブルですよね。私が運びますよ。ごめんね。よろしくお願い。
Mibu-san walks fast to Come on. Mibu-san walks fast to the designated table with an okonomiyaki in hand, but she might have been a little too much of a hurry. She almost ends up bumping into a customer.
Oh,
Don't fall in the water. No.
浮いてる。大丈夫ですか、千咲さん。はい、平気です。
Oh, what was that?
じゃあ今のうちにお好み焼きを。
Please don't drop it in the pool. Mibu-san reaches out and collects the plate of okonomiyaki floating alongside her.
それじゃあおろしますから。はい、よろしくお願いします。
Mibu-san slowly lowered her to her feet. The okonomiyaki that, under normal circumstances, would be splattered across the floor, is still sitting atop the plates. That was pretty cool.
失礼しました、お客様。
いや、こっちが不注意だったから。にしても今のがアストラル能力か。実際に目の前で見るとすごいな。
怪我はないか？はい、私は大丈夫なんですけど、このお好み焼きは。
Uh-oh.
やっぱり作り直しておいた方がいいだろうな。ですよね。すみません、迷惑を。あ、それってうちらの注文でしょ？いいよそのままで。床に落ちたわけじゃないんだから。
Hey, it's very reasonable.
宙に浮いたお好み焼きを食べる機会なんてめったにないもんな。
Fair point.
お客様がそうおっしゃるのなら。それではこちらお好み焼きになります。はーい、どうも
いただきます。
There were a few mishaps here and there, but everyone was working passionately and with energy. That's not to say that the work wasn't hard or demanding, because it is, but they were all keeping up just fine. Well, they'd still probably be somewhat embarrassed about wearing bikinis, but when you're working this zealously, that becomes a side thought. We've only been operating for 1 hour as of now, but I think it's safe to say our cafe is a success. But there is one thing that's kind of bothering me. Hello, Sensei.
なかなか盛況のようだ。
Oh, you too, Principal Issei. Allow me to welcome you. Are you both here as guests?
いえ、何か問題がないか確認のために見回っているんですよ。
私もただの見学だ。
三笠さんは今日はずっと調理担当ですか？
Yeah, that's the plan. We were afraid that some customers might act inappropriately towards her if we were to put her out here as a waitress.
そうですね。その方がいいでしょう。
Well, that's good. I thought she was
そ
gonna
れ
be
に
like,
し
get
て
her out there.
も面白い試みだ。こういった使い方は大変有意義に思う。
Oh, it's a group effort, not just me. Like, at all. Thank you very much, sir. But if you want to thank anyone, thank Shibiki-sensei. She was the mastermind behind it all.
評判ですよ。この模擬店は水着という部分が気にはなりますが。
Sorry.
まあ発表祭はお祭りですからね。たまにはいいでしょう。こういうのも。
Thank you.
それで何か問題は？
No actual problems, but I would like to ask you about something.
何ですか？
There seems to be a man secretly taking pictures of the girls in their swimming suits. I could just be mistaking it, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing.
なんだと？
I point at a younger-looking guy sitting at a table by himself. Every few seconds, he slips his hand into his pocket and moves his phone slightly upward, just enough for the camera to see something, but only for a second. He's quick to slide it back down.
なるほど。
許可のない撮影を許すわけにはいかない。
Right. The fact that he's doing it is a big problem, but I'm afraid that if we call it out, it'll turn into a big scene. If we started arguing back, that would be really bad. Needless to say, I've already alerted everyone. Kyohei and I are taking care of waiting on his table, but it's nigh impossible for girls to completely avoid his line of sight. And even then, we can't exactly stop him from getting out of his seat and walking around. What if he needs to use the restroom?
だが、このままにはできないだろう。
そうですね。ここは私に任せてください。
Good. What are you going to do?
学生が注意するより話はスムーズになるでしょう。
人の多い場所では相手も硬直的になるかもしれないな。
任せてください。
Kakimoto-sensei then walks off to the table in question.
お客様、よろしいでしょうか？
はい。何ですか？
少々確認させていただきたいことがあります。
確認って。
先ほどから承諾のないままカメラで撮影をしておられますね。
Uh-oh.
何よ、そんなことしてない。人を疑うなら証拠を出せよ。
証拠は上着の内ポケットに入れているカメラを確認させていただければ。
はあ？カメラなんて持ってないっての。
Everyone has a camera now. Heck, those cameras are taking pictures of us, I'm sure, all the time.
失礼しました。右側のポケットに入れていたこのスマホでしたね。
いつの間に。
こちらのスマホで撮影していましたね。中にその画像も入っているはずです。調べさせてもらっても。
それは。
お客様、騒ぎを大きくすることは私たちも望みません。画像を消して今後勝手な撮影を控えていただければ。もちろん本人の了承がある画像に関しては消去を求めません。
Uh-huh.
わかりました。すみません。
Good, good, good. That was well resolved.
解決しましたよ。
That was amazing. Seriously, did you misdirect his attention on purpose at the start?
昔から手先は器用な方で余興として手品を覚えたりしたんです。
Oh, so she stuck it out of his. So she snuck it out of his pocket. Interesting.
親しい者からは手癖が悪いと言われたりしますが。
Well, you really saved us big time. Can't thank you enough.
いえ、これも仕事です。
見事なものだ。今度その手品も見せてほしい。そうだな。それを取材陣の前で披露してもらえれば、学院の印象もさらに良くなるかもしれないな。
I'm not sure if that's the best image you want to be projecting.
それはさすがにご勘弁を。そうだ。あと、三笠さんと話をしたいのですが。今は無理そうですね。
Yeah, I could pass a verbal message along to her if you'd like.
そうですね。ではお願いできますか？
Of course not.
今回の発表祭に1件取材の申し出がありました。相手の素性もはっきりしているので、その取材を受けることになりました。
I could see that as being a good way of getting her alone.
ついては三笠さんにも話を聞きたいそうです。
An interview.
忙しいところ申し訳ない。だが相手も三笠君が忙しいことは理解してくれている。密着などではなく簡単なインタビュー形式での取材だ。
時間もそこまでかからないはずです。後で職員室に来るようにお願いします。待機している先生に言えば私につながりますから。もちろん模擬店が落ち着いてからで構いません。休憩がてら、いえ、取材ですから休憩にはならないと思いますが。
Yeah, I don't like this.
それでは伝言をお願いしますね。私は他を回らなければいけないので。
We should make sure to go with her.
よろしく頼む。
Wait, Sensei.
それでは。
With that, she takes her leave. Mikasa-san can't exactly just ignore an interview. And I'd probably get kicked out if I tried coming with her, since I'm a completely unrelated person.
有原くん、こちらの注文も頼む。紅茶を2つだ。
Oh, yeah, I'll get those ready.
僕の方のジュースとウーロン茶もお願い。
Okay.
それにしても想像以上の客足だな。まさかこんなにも忙しくなるとは。
We're doing good, though.
この分だと昼食後とかにはもっと人が来るかも。
The sheer quantity of customers is really overwhelming us. And that means more people coming and going at any point in time, making it harder for me to look for any suspicious individuals. The initial plan was for Nanami to keep close eye on Mitsukaze-san, but even that's not going to going so well.
焼きそばは2人前。あと、そうだ、クレープも焼かないと。綾瀬先輩、焼きそばをお願いしてもいいですか？
Can we close early? I mean, say we ran out of ingredients?
わかりました。このお好み焼きが終わったらやっておきます。すみません。よろしくお願いします。
All our attention is focused on just keeping up with the orders. Well, looking at it from a different perspective, you could also say that the crowdedness makes it hard for any potential attacker to try anything. Regardless, I still have to keep watch over the whole cafe, but wait. I already spot suspicious looking people. Just a quick glance over the tables, and I've already identified several intruders that set off alarms in my head. What's going on? There's no way in heck I can handle all these guys by myself. Where's the backup Dad promised? What if they're the backup?
でもよかったね。こうして大入りになるほど好評で。
そうだな。ななみくんの料理もそうだが、椅子やテーブルなんかも喜ばれているみたいで、本当によかった。
I just want to pause real quick. Let's listen to the music. Is this a standard track? Because I swear this is the same soundtrack that's in Steins Gate. Maybe I'm just going crazy, or maybe it was just inspired by that? But it sounds eerily similar. Yeah, if it's not the same, I would be shocked.
なんて言うと、自画自賛のようだな。おごっているつもりは全くないのだが。
No, you're doing good, Hazuki. She apologizes a bit embarrassedly, but I can tell she's genuinely happy. No need to be humble about it. Those chairs and tables wouldn't have been possible without you.
大事なのは発想だ。人の功績で大きな顔をするほど恥知らずではないよ。
I wouldn't consider that disrespectful at all, but anyways, here are the black teas and oolong tea and the cola.
ありがとう。
さて、私も行かないと。待たせるわけにはいかないからな。
Keep it up.
悪いが有原くんも、動けそうならオーダーを取りに行ってくれないか？
Maybe. Sure. After she leaves, I survey the place once again. Customer flow and reception are both high above average. The problem, though, is that there are a number of suspicious-looking fellows mixed in amongst the customers. Dang, it's not going to be able to look away for a second. Not a second after I note that, one of the suspicious men gets up and starts moving. He's relatively young-looking. He came on his own, and his food has already been delivered to his table. After getting up from his chair, he started to walk in the direction of the kitchen area. And suffice it to say, there's neither a restroom nor an exit there.
お客様、そちらは関係者以外立ち入り禁止となっておりますが。
Good interception. The guy flinches and quickly reaches his hand to his breast pocket. Oh, fetch! I activate my ability to position myself in front of him in the blink of an eye. Oh, no, you don't. The man, however, doesn't stop. He pulls out the item in his breast pocket.
写真お願いできないでしょうか?
That item being his smartphone. Gosh darn it, we almost killed him! What?
ですから写真です。僕彼女のこと初めて見た時から可愛いなって思って。
Oh, you mean Hazuki?
ようやく本人に会えると思ったんですけど、注文を取りに来てくれる様子もないから。
No, I say. Oh, right, Mitsukazu-san. Look, I'm sorry, but this is a cafe. We don't.
誠に申し訳ありません、お客様。模擬店は喫茶店となっております。そういったことは他のお客様のご迷惑にもなりかねません。ですので、どうかお控えいただけないでしょうか。
Sounds like we kind of rehearsed what we were going to do in this situation.
代わりと言ってはなんですが、ご注文は誠心誠意、気持ちを込めて作らせていただきます。
Now that's a compromise a fan could never disagree with.
でも、お客様のご注文はもうお揃いみたいですね。
あ、いや、注文します。追加で注文します。お好み焼きをお願いします。
かしこまりました、お客様。それではどうぞ席でお待ちいただけますか。
Brilliantly handled.
はい。
Just a fan.
すぐにお作りします。
Mitsukazu-san effortlessly took care of the fan. She even managed to keep that warm smile up for the entirety of it. Her response was perfect, unlike my own. She seems almost used to dealing with situations like this. Yeah, I should have known people like that would be here, but that only makes things more difficult for me.
ほら、有原くん、いつまでもぼーっとしてないで。
Sorry. Yeah, sir, sorry.
何ですか?
No, I was just a little stunted by how well you handled that. Do these kinds of things happen to you a lot?
ないですよ。前の買い物の時にも言ったでしょ。声をかけられることなんてめったにない。
You seem to know what you were doing, though.
伊達に取材の応対を任されていません。事前にない質問を振られて、アドリブを求められることも結構多いんですよ。
Yeah, I'm sure that happens a lot. I'm sorry. Should have been my responsibility to deal with that guy.
そこまで気にしなくてもいいですよ。それにあの人も、私が言ったからすぐに引き下がってくれたんじゃないですか？
Yeah, I guess that's true. Realizing he was an obsessed fan any earlier wouldn't have changed anything. If Mitsukaze-san hadn't intervened and I ended up having to reprimand him, I think it's safe to say the situation would have escalated into a full-blown conflict.
それよりもお仕事。発表祭はまだ始まったばっかりですから、働かないと。
Oh, I just say, I wouldn't be upset if I had your route either. Like, she's definitely terrifying, but she's also intriguing. Yeah, sorry. Ah, I almost forgot. Kakimoto-sensei stopped by a few minutes ago and wanted me to relay a message to you. Apparently, some news outlets covering the fair and they want to interview you, so she wants you to go to the faculty room when you have time.
職員室。でもそれは。
I know. I'll think of something. Just don't go there without telling me, okay?
とにかく今は喫茶店に集中ってことでいいのね。
If you could.
わかった。じゃあ頑張って焼かないと。
すみません。そこの人、注文いいですか？
ほら呼んでる。
Yeah, I know. Looks like I have to get right back to work. Mitsukaze-san says goodbye to me and I make my way over there. Sorry for the wait, sir. What can I get you?
とりあえずコーヒー。あと、ななみちゃんの手作り焼きそば。よろしく。
Hi. Dad?
よっ。
Hey, yeah, hey, Dad. Now explain to me what the heck you're doing here?
何って、息子と娘の様子を見に来たに決まってるだろう。
Aww. Yeah, now why are you really here?
落ち着け。声を荒げると怪しまれる。こともないか。父親と話しているだけなんだから。応援を回すことはちゃんと伝えていただろう。
I didn't think that meant you. Oh God, don't tell me. By that you meant yourself?
心配するな。アストラルこそ使えないが、俺だって昔は現場に出てたんだ。ほら、お前と出会った頃とかな。
Sure, but under what circumstances is there even a good idea for the head of the command to head to the site himself?
もちろん指揮は代理の人間を立てている。俺が現場に出ることも含めて全て織り込み済みだ。心配するな。
Why though?
親だもの。会える機会には会う方が自然だろう。
Well, I guess you have a point. But in all seriousness, do you have any idea what's going on here? I'd say a heck of a lot of suspicious people in here.
わかっている。ちゃんと説明をする。だがその前に注文よろしく。
Right. Here's your coffee and your yakisoba, especially made by your loving daughter.
おお、最近はななみちゃんの手料理が恋しくてな。
Now back to what we were talking about. You noticed, haven't you?
もちろん、この中にもいるな。
Wait, then where's the backup?
嘘はついてない。ちゃんと配置もしている。
Then why?
連中は産業スパイみたいなものなんだよ。
Oh, okay. I guess having them around the perimeter is a good idea too, because if they make a move and try to escape, it might be better to have agents that can intercept them, rather than concentrating everyone here, and then if they slip past us, there's nothing like to stop them. Industry spies? You mean?
アストラル技術の発表というのを学院のイベントということでちょっと軽く考えすぎだ。日本の最先端のアストラル技術を調べ、あわよくば盗み出そうとしているんだ。
Ah.
アストラルの研究は保有する能力によって成長する分野が大きく変化する。だから他の動向をどこも気にしている。
Corporate espionage is a very real thing.
だが連中の目的はあくまで研究だ。誘拐なんて目立つ真似はまずしない。現に連中はこのアストラルで作った家具の方を確認するだけで三笠綾瀬のことは気にしてないだろう。
Now that he mentions it, it does seem to be the case. They're intentionally observing their surroundings, but none of their focus seems to be on Mitsukaze-san in particular.
今のところ普通に模擬店や発表を見て回っているだけだ。捕まえる正当な理由もないし、勝手に捕まえでもすれば下手すりゃ国際問題だ。
Right. Are they that important?
企業だけじゃない。他国の機関に雇われているやつもいるんだ。
Right.
それに今の俺たちにそこまでの余裕はない。本命を特定するので精一杯だ。
How's that going?
もう少し時間をくれ。動くときは一斉に動いて一網打尽にしたい。
Alright.
サトルくん、 そろそろ戻ってくれないかな。
Yeah, I'm coming. What?
いや、あのサトルがちゃんと馴染んでいて元気そうで何よりだ。とにかく必要な人員は揃えた。計画通りこっちのことは任せておけ。お前はお前の仕事に専念しろ。頼んだぞ。
Alright. I'll leave it to you then.
任せろ。だがサトル、お前に一つ言っておくことがある。
Yeah? Yeah? Why is he wearing such a grim countenance? Something hasn't gone wrong, has it?
ナナミちゃんのお手製お好み焼きも追加で頼む。
I don't know if I should be trusting this guy. He's your dad! Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and end here for today, just because I have a feeling we're about to have a kickoff. So let's go ahead and stop for now, but we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into things next week. So thank you guys so much for being here. I think so far things are going relatively well. We've had a few bumps along the way, but overall I'm pretty happy with things going. And it looks like we're doing the honey trap option more than anything else. So we're gonna try and lure them out and then catch them all. So yeah, it's gonna get intense, I think, but I'm still excited all the same. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, by the way. I had a good time with Riddle Joker. I'm guessing when I save today, it's going to tell me what route I'm on, and I'm pretty sure we know what that route is, the Hazuki route, but we'll see. I've been wrong before, and maybe you guys expected me to get a little further today than that, but I don't know, this feels like my typical length. So those of you who were saying you were anticipating where my choices were going to leave in the grand reveal of such, I'm guessing we have had it. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'm looking forward to figuring out how this whole escapade comes to an end. I hope you guys leave some decent comments below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, especially if you are a fan of the route that I'm apparently going down, and if you wish I'd been able to go down a different route. Like, what was your favorite route? Like, you can just tell me the name. You don't have to tell me details, because that's the thing. While I will only show the first like natural route that I get to on the channel, I will likely play the other routes and be able to talk about them when I finish this game in general. Like, I'll do a rap party where I kind of talk about my impression of all the routes and, like, you know, say what my favorite one was, maybe highlights of the ones that I liked the most, and maybe things I didn't like about them. You know, I talk about all that kind of stuff when I get down there, so keep that in mind. Just because you won't see me doing every single route, because I want to save things for people who want to play the game on their own, I will talk about the other routes most likely, and usually in great detail, so you can at least look forward to that. But anyway, thank you so much for being here and supporting me. Thank you especially to the patrons. You guys are amazing. You do so much for me and are inspiration for me to keep making great content. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And until the next video, watch with me, or up to see me in the next. I'll see you there.